All right, so what we got here, man? We got a steak fajita mix coming up right now. So we got the onions, we got the bell peppers, we got the red ones, the green ones, and we got carne asada, beef shoulder, cross rib. So that's for 783. We're gonna chop that up into slices today. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get our flour tortillas going. We're gonna have our little marinade on the meat, you know, which is taco seasoning, nothing too much. So let's just go ahead and get started. What we're gonna do is we got the pan. The pan's already on, right? Warming up with the grease on the skillet. Whenever we cut the bell peppers, we got to keep them straight. You know, we got to keep them long striations to where, right when you put them in there, the flavor locks into the meat. I'll probably cut them in half like that. You know, something like that. Because like with fajitas, man, y'all don't want to just chop up your peppers real small because then they burn before your meat even cooks and it's all funny tasting. You get that black char type glue type of pepper. Yeah, that's gross. So what we going to do, we're going to keep on doing this right here. Right? We're going to slice them up about like that. Just like that. And we might slice them more by the time we finish it, but we definitely want a lot of that to stay right where it's at. And then, boom. See? So we're just putting strips. Just like that. Just strips. Right? Because whenever we mix it with the onion, it's going to make a great flavor inside the fajita mix itself, inside the skillet. So we're going to get these chopped up real quick. And I'm going to show y'all how to make it happen, Captain. You understand me? Right there. There we go. See? Something like that. Now we get this onion. Cut that bastard right there. Just like that. Of course, take this crap layer off. I call it the crap layer. It's really a skin layer. I don't know. I don't really use it for nothing. It's generally crap, so I call it the crap layer. That. Just like that. Nothing too small at all. Yeah, I got the 99-cent knife, so what? But I still cook better than you. I'm just playing. You guys are dope for watching the show, but nah, anyways, right? Check it out. Just like with the bell pepper, you slice them just like that. You don't want to do too much. You don't want to do too little. Definitely get it in like that. Boom. Boom. Just like that. Just like that. And that's exactly how we're going to throw them in the skillet. So let's just go throw a little bit in the skillet just to show y'all the way I'm playing, right? We're just going to turn up the flamage. You know, I'm going to throw this in there like that. Just like that.
Oh, that looks so good.
Mm-hmm. I mean, we might chop this big, huge piece in half.
Look at how this captures the...
There you go.
Yeah. You don't want to use cheap phones when you make videos
no, you
like
definitely
this.
don't want to make. Look at. I mean, it doesn't do it justice, man.
Like if you use a cricket phone, watch that seafood platter video that's coming up. You know what I'm saying?
Man, you guys are ready for that. You guys are ready for that. We're gonna start you guys off something simple with this. But we did upgrade this episode too, so we do got a little better quality. You know, with the cameras. So anyway, same thing, right? Just like that. Boom. You want to throw that in there. Just like that. And see, we're making a spicy one today. So, I'm going to use one of my favorite hot sauces. Tapatio. Right, here we go. Bam. Yes, sir. Just regular hot sauce. But you see the way I got it sitting in the skillet is with the oil. So the oil is actually mix it around with the vegetables like that. If I wanted to be fancy, I can make the flame come up. I live in the ghetto, bro, so I mean, I'm not really trying to make a fire in my house when I don't have to. But yeah, see, that's what I'm doing. I'm gonna generously spread that out. You know, you definitely want that doing that. Doing what it's supposed to do. See that? So. Throw a couple more pieces of this onion in there. We use the whole onion, the whole red bell pepper, the red one and the green one. So as we're cleaning this up, we're gonna get to our meat. I'm gonna lay it out. We're gonna slice it in half again. Then we're gonna slice it like that. All right, we're gonna go ahead and get this chopped up. We're back, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna add some special stuff. I call it special shits to the fajita mix. You know, I'm a fan of lemon. You can also use lime. I'm not using a lot. I'm just using the rest of what I got.
Show them what it is. Put it up to the camera. See what it is.
It's just lemon juice. That's all it is. It's just lemon juice.
Okay.
You know, so we just use a little bit of that, not a lot. And then we go like this. Pull the phone back a little bit. Like that. See, now you have that saute look. That's the look that we were going for. What we're gonna do is marinate a little bit with this here taco seasoning. I know, typical white guy, huh? We're seasoning taco seasoning. Well, you haven't checked the game out yet, so don't be knocking it unless you try it. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna get this put in like this with a little bit of water. Not a lot of bit of water. No, y'all, a lot of y'all gonna listen like, man, he should have put a lot of water. No, I didn't. There's you know, you listening too slow. So anyways, all right, we're gonna chop that up just a little bit. Not a lot, you know, we definitely wanted to still have the strips in there. But we want the water to boil the flavor out. See, we want to put the flavor from the powder into the water into the flavor of the peppers. If that don't make sense to you, well, again, you're slow. It's not my fault. So we're just gonna get that frying up going again. Turn that up, just like that.
Now, just for all you people that go out there, especially some of them girls out there, you know what I'm saying, that claim they can make some of the best Mexican food in the world. You got to be around the right Mexican people to make the right Mexican food. You know what I'm saying? This right here comes from experience and being shown and told and all that. You know, you got to
get up, being laced up. See, if you don't get laced up, see, I got my cooking game from a Mexican. See, when it comes to Mexican food, so I know and understand that I'm still a white guy cooking Mexican food. So you're not gonna get authentic Mexican food unless you take the steps to understand how to really make it.
Yeah.
Now, see, of course, I'm gonna get corrected. You know, somebody's gonna say, "Oh, you should have used cumin." Yeah, I know I should have used cumin, but so what? I don't care. Remember, I'm a white guy.
All right.
That's stealing shit if I do it that way. But anyways, like I was saying just a second ago, see, that's the main reason why we turn up the heat a little bit like that. It caramelizes. See how it doesn't really look all that watery no more?
Right.
So you get in there close like that. There you go. See that? Look at that pepper over there. Look at that green pepper over there. Look at that right there. So yeah, that's the main reason, man, why I cook the way I do, because it caramelizes the pepper. Alright, step that back a little bit. So now, so that way you don't get that burnt fajita taste, man. And nobody likes that. Everybody thinks that it's light. It's not. Nobody just sucks. Stop cooking that way. Whoever you are. Whatever chef you hired at your bar to cook for you, tell them that they're fired because they suck. But yeah, I mean, we definitely just over here. Look, you want to pan over here to the meat, right? What we doing? I break up my meat by hand. That's what I do. I break up my meat by hand. See, I rip it apart in little tiny shreds. Because like with the knife, it's you don't really experience it.
You don't experience that real fajita-ness.
That's right.
Now, anybody who know how to cook authentic fajitas, you know what I'm saying? Do you rip your meat or do you slice it? You let me know.
You go ahead and dial into 1-800 wish you could tell, and you know, we'll call you back eventually, probably. But you see how we doing that though? See, primitives use knives. Like I was using a knife a second ago and it wasn't even coming apart the way it should. I'm gonna cook it to where you can just rip it apart finger by finger. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get that chopped up. Just like this. And we're gonna cook it separately from the vegetables, and I'm gonna tell you why when we come back. Alright, so here we are, man. We back. Look at that. You know what I'm saying? We put a little bit more water in there because I definitely don't want it to burn. But you see that? I haven't even put any pepper in there or salt. Man, that's gonna come out so good. You don't wanna slap your mama, even if you act right. Put some pepper on there. Here we are back, right? We just chopped up the meat by hand, right? We peeled it apart real good, right? We got some real thin slices right there, but they ain't really slices. They hand torn chunk steaks, right? So what we're gonna do right here is we're just gonna put the meat right there, just like that. We're gonna let that cook in there. Leave some long strips in the skillet. You know what I'm saying? I took some long ones and put them over here, chopped them up a little bit so they cook into the meat a little bit. But I mostly separated the two. You know, you want your real authentic steak flavor in there. You get all this right here. You do a little bit of this. Get some of that all up on the meat. Again, whatever seasoning you guys use, that's all based on preference. I like to use this one because I like to cook my meat with it. It's just a personal flavor thing. I'll run this around like this. Definitely mix that around. I usually like to touch my food by hand. Like if y'all don't like to, then you guys are sissies. Right? Touch your food, man. You're a man. You've created this. You've killed it. What if you hunted this meat? You know? What if you had to hunt your meat and kill it yourself to eat it? See? A lot of people used to live that way. Open your guys' eyes. So anyways, right? We're getting that chopped up. We're just about ready to start with flour tortillas. Now we're gonna use store-bought tortillas. Now don't be starting to boo me and start to tune out of the show because I just told you I use store-bought tortillas. Sometimes I do, you know.
Sometimes who doesn't? You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. But, I mean, this is a cooking show. So I get the expectations and fans be like, you should do this and use this kind of knife and all that. Yeah.
Hey, I've only seen one person eat fajitas with homemade tortillas.
Yeah.
You can guess who that person is. You will win a free trip to Legoland by yourself.
So yeah, we're just over here cooking the meat. We got this over here on the side. We got some fajita ingredients over here. You know what I'm saying? Not too bad. Not too bad at all. Definitely take out the clarity of that. We're going to get real close. There you go. See, nothing too burnt. You know what I'm saying? And it's about 3/4 of the way cooked. Now look at the meat. You guys check out the meat real quick. I want you to get a good gander at that there meat. There you go. See that? Cooking into the meat. So a lot of people don't do, man. They don't cook the flavor into the meat because they're slow and retarded. Now, I know people going to start talking about don't be saying retarded and it. Look, man, if you have the full mental capacity capabilities and you still act stupid, that's who I'm talking to. I'll leave it at that. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't hate my show. So anyways, back to doing what I was doing, right? I'm over here mixing around the meat, browning the meat, making sure that the flavoring of the bell pepper, and that's why we leave it in strips a lot. To where like this, like the corner, the elbows, or whatever you want to call them, of the bell peppers, we just smash them down while they're in the juices. And when the juices evaporate up through the meat, because obviously you're boiling the bottom, the meat cooks with that type of steam. So, there you go. See the clarity there? Yes. So these fajitas are just about done. We're definitely going to keep those right there. I'm going to show y'all how to ghetto fry tortillas. You guys probably already know. But for those rich folks who's used to watching, expensive chef shows, this ain't one of those.
Not.
No.
I mean, just because we upgraded a few things, we didn't have to upgrade everything.
Yeah, bro, we ain't like do anything productive or nothing. Like we just did some cool stuff.
Except for this.
But still. And our place is kind of going to be bowl-less today. So we want y'all to do me a favor. And if you don't like it, send me some fundage. Because I'm working with what I got. How about that? So, we just going to get this turned on back here. Excuse me 1 second, you guys. Got to get up in the way real quick. I'm saying, just like this. You guys know it. That's how y'all used to eat the peanut butter with the jelly on top of tortillas when you was broke, man, while you lying.
That's how you used to grill your cheese sandwiches when you
You better stop that. You know damn well what that is. See?
And I bet you a couple taco trucks do it the same way.
Mm-hmm. Bet your money on that. We bet my money.
I know the last taco truck I went to was supposed to do it this way. I'm done talking about taco trucks, man. We make it for
I don't even go to the hood for the taco truck. Well, actually, no. You know what? I'm lying. Whenever I do go to the taco truck, I do usually go to the one in some type of questionable safety neighborhood because that's where the best taco trucks are located.
Now, I will say this: Stockton's taco trucks are better than Oakland's taco trucks. That is known. But the best taco trucks have to be in Turlock. They got to be in. Yeah. I say the best taco trucks in NorCal got to be in Turlock. That's hands down. But Stockton is up there. And as a result, you got motherfuckers that cook. Like, we ain't just gonna sit here and spend all our money on taco trucks without knowing how to do the shit ourselves.
Goddamn me. So what we're doing over here simultaneously is slicing up the tomatoes also, you know what I'm saying, real thin. And then we're gonna dice them. So as we're doing that, And yes, in the back of my mind, I am timing this tortilla. So now I'm flipping it, boom, there you go. See, that's called a multitasker. You guys should pick up on that.
And it's not even burnt.
I bet it's not. So that's how we're gonna do that. Get that up out of there.
And look at that meat.
Okay, that one did kind of burn, folks. Not gonna lie. But we're just gonna do it again.
That was my fault.
Yeah, the guy holding the camera is right next to the stove. It's okay. But the show must go on. So what we're doing here, slicing this. You don't ever want to put the tomato in anything that's cooking, man, because like you're stupid if you do. You're just gonna make your stuff all soggy. Like it's like putting a slice of tomato on top of a good crispy piece of chicken. You must be high. That one's not as burnt as the other one, so I'm gonna use it then. All right, now here we are back with the final part of Stockton fajitas. You know what I'm saying? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna keep the meat going real hot because fajita meat gotta be hot, and I ain't got a molten skillet to bring it to y'all live, and that's really how fajita is supposed to be. So we're gonna do it like that with the shredded cheese first. Real generous with the shredded cheese. Real generous with the shredded cheese. Real generous with the shredded cheese. Right, just like that. I like to put a little bit of olive on mine. Because, you know, it makes it taste different and shit. Makes it taste all fancy. You know. Norm, would you like some on yours?
No.
No?
I would like extra cheese on that one.
Alright.
A little more generous with the cheese on that one.
Alright, here we go.
There we go.
There we go. So now, we're going to take this really hot meat. Just like this. Put it straight off the skillet, right onto the fajita. Keep it going, keep it going. Man. Ooh. This momentum. And what you got to understand, right? It's all in the love that you put into your food, right? If you don't love what you do and you don't love yourself when you're making it, bro, it's going to come out bunk. People going to complain about it. They're going to be like, what the hell is wrong with your cooking? And you got to slap somebody. I mean, you know how those things go, right? So we just going to go like that. Keep it real chunky, real nice. Mine's going to fold over. I don't know how you guys like to make yours. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to give you a little bit more right there.
Yikes.
You know what I'm saying? Now we're going to do it like this. Bada bing. Now we just put the fajitas. Right, just like this. Now, remember earlier when I was talking about the caramelization, see? Remember what I was saying about listening quick and not talking while you moving slow? Well, this is why it all makes sense now. Move that, spread that onion over there. Put some more of this pepper over here. Take some of that onion, put it over there. you know what I'm saying? You definitely want to be generous, spread out the onion. You don't want too much onion in one damn bite. So on and so forth. There we go. And there you have it. I'm gonna put a little bit of taco sauce on mine. You know, other than that, man, that's pretty much what we're doing. Put a little more tomato on there. Would you like a little more tomato on yours?
No, that's good. I'm good.
You good? Okay, cool. Let's see, mine's Mondo. And that's just that. Boom. And there you have it. Stockton's finest fajitas cooked in the hood of hoods. And we ain't got much of a budget, man. We use 99-cent utensils, so I mean, you know what I'm saying? Just stay tuned to next week's episode, man. You know what I'm saying? Just the white dudes, you know what I'm saying? Signing on, signing off.
And you got to use that real, authentic Mexican cream. Hit it!